What's good? It is your boy Fanon back off the weekend break. What is good with people? What is good with people? Sir, let me get onto this page over here. I think I'm running behind the show. Yes, sir. What's good? What's good? What's good? Harold Jones, Jeff the producer, salute to you, man. What's good with you this morning, man? Don Banks, what's going on, man? I'm gonna actually shut out this a couple windows while we wait. Give me 1 second, man. I got I got a program running. I should have shut down before I started. There you go. All right, Robert Walker, what's going on, man? Gravy Davy, what's good, man? Wordplay, salute to you as well. Good morning, man. You guys enjoy your weekend? Shit, everything's shaking. It's a good morning, man. I'm happy to be alive, man. And so happy not to be in Kansas City's area. So happy not to be in the Midwest. Today was a day I moved to Texas, and today is my payoff day for moving to Texas. It is freezing in the Midwest. Everybody snowed in, and it's cold in Texas. This is like what, 57 degrees? Yes, sir. Oh, Sugar Fantastic. That sucks, man. I'm sorry I didn't get it, but you're here. That's what's up. Deep fried turkey killed your six pack. It'll be back, man. If you got it, it'll be back soon. Sugar Fantastic. Yes, sir. What's going on, Dago 619? Cali Factor. Texas, baby. H-Town business. Man, I'm so happy to be in Texas. I am so happy to be in Texas. Luke Bashian. Luke Bashian. Want Fury to win, but not gonna lie. I think Wilder has this. Not gonna be easy, but round 9 to 12, he's gonna get over the line. Oh, you talking about the betting line, or you talking about he's gonna get? I'm telling you, man. I got Deontay Wilder by decision, man. I'm telling you, I got Deontay Wilder by decision. I think it's gonna be harder to fight. I think it's gonna be a different fight. I'm thinking it's going to be a different fight than people expect. I expect Tyson Fury to be trying to survive, dog, and staying and being real hesitant to let them hands go, dude. He ain't going to be just slipping by them bombs, dog. Who's to be is this mine? What's going on with you, man? Carl Phelps, what's good, man? Sugar Fantastic. Thank you, sir. Much love in the super chat, man. Wordplay said it's 50 degrees and sunny. Yes, sir. Yes, but it's so cold. It's so cold that I considered wearing this during the show. But I can't get used to these kids wearing these little puffy things, dude. Other than that, like in public, I can't wear that because it's got this little puffy shit on the top. But in the house, I'll wear that shit because I don't care. The Bulls, baby. The Bulls. As soon as I get off this, I'll be putting that shit right back on. Bro, I respect your bravery. Oh, what's the bravery? Yes, 2 fights canceled yesterday, and today I had a layover in Chicago. Oh, man. Cold. Yeah, man. I rock with the Bulls, man. But, you know, I can't wear the little puffy. I can't. Outside the house, I can't do the little puffy thing, dude. I would cut that mug off, but I don't want to ruin the hat and have it come. Oh, you can pull the puffy shit off? Puffy shit off. You ain't going to ruin the hat? No, okay. Thanks. All right, I'd pull that puffy shit up off the hat, dog. Let's put this back on then. All right. Puffy shit gone. Thank you. We get rid of the puffy shit. Yeah, man, I don't understand why these cats be putting that puffy shit on their hat, man. Oh, the puffy is good? Nah, dog, I can't do the puffy, dog. I can't do the puffy. What's going on, PK Boxing MMA? What's going on, man? Yeah, man, I can't do skinny jeans. You fucked up? No, I didn't fuck up. I get another. I can't do the puffy thing, man. I can't wear the puffies. I'm telling you, man, there's a lot of things, man, I can't do with the young cats, man. I can't do with the young cats. I can't wear skinny jeans. Hey, J Bird 904, man, much love in the super chat, man. I appreciate you, man. Thank you, sir. Dog, I can't do the puffy shit on my hats. I can't do the skinny jeans. I can't do fingernail gloss. I can't do any of that. I can't arch my eyebrows. I just can't do it, dog. I'm in Texas, man. Loving Texas too. Yes, sir, Joe. 704 Joe. I'm living in Texas, man. What's going on? Oh shit. What's good, man? So, man, let me cut to the chase, man. Let me cut to the chase with my hat on. I got my Bulls rocking. I rock with my Bulls. Yeah, man, the winner of this fight is whether it's Tyson Fury or Deontay Wilder is going to be the top heavyweight, man. I'm running with it. That fact is already going to happen. It's done. It's settled. As soon as this fight is done, that's the number one heavyweight. And I don't care what anybody in the UK has to say about it. I don't care. Because nobody else has fought. You got the lineal champion and the WBC champion combined. That's the number one championship in the world. And Tyson Fury held all those belts that Anthony Joshua has. The only thing missing from that is a fight with Anthony Joshua. But then Anthony Joshua's only got one fight he can make. Only one fight. And that's with the winner of this fight. If it's Deontay Wilder, then there's probably if it's Tyson Fury, then more than likely there'll be a rematch, which is even, hey man, it's a good time, man. It's a good time, man. I'm really excited about this. The outcome of the fight and being able to see this, man. Let me go back, man. Skinny jeans or puffy jeans? Nah, man. Are there puffy jeans? Skinny jeans or puffy hats? I can't do either one, man. Salute to you, Bottom McCallie. So they can have it. What's that, Tony Snowflakes? Salute. Hey, what's going on, Marcus Johnson? Tony, so they can have this. They have the skinny jeans and all that extra shit you just said. Facts for now. Yeah, I can't do that. I don't get that, man. Low place. Pianetta and Safari would have been number 1, 2, right? No. Does Pianetta have the WBC belt? Boy, you be falling right into the easy ones, man. You be falling right into the easy comebacks. Pianetta does not have the WBC belt. No. However, if Pianetta had beaten Tyson Fury, then beaten Deontay Wilder, yes, he would be. That's simple. So, yes, if Pianetta had beaten Tyson Fury, then Pianetta would have went, and then Pianetta fought Safiri and beat Safiri, and then he fought Deontay Wilder and he beat Deontay Wilder, then he would be the number 1 heavyweight. He would be the lineal champion. He would be the WBC champion. Yeah. The fact that the guy has a name that you don't know doesn't mean he can't be the top heavyweight. You become the top heavyweight by winning. And he would have won. So there you go. Absolutely. If Luis Ortiz had beaten Deontay Wilder and then beat Tyson Fury, he would be the number 1 heavyweight. Yeah. If Anthony Joshua had beaten Tyson Fury, then beaten Deontay Wilder, he would be the number 1 heavyweight. There you go. Not complicated, dude. You do it by getting the titles, not by having the biggest chest and having the most fans. You do it by winning in the ring. And the lineal championship and the guy that held all those belts, the WBA, the IBF, the WBO, the WBA, and the IBF, was Tyson Fury. Anthony Joshua didn't get those off Tyson Fury. And Tyson Fury never lost them in the ring. Deontay Wilder is the WBC champion, and Tyson Fury is known in large part as the lineal champion. So it is what it is. Yeah. What's going on, Fahim Satur? Tito Carlisle, man. Nah, that was Fanat. I don't know. Did he? I don't know. Nah, Jay Bird, I haven't seen the new Creed movie yet, man. I was hanging out with the family this weekend, man. My son was playing basketball. So, nah, I haven't gone to do that yet, man. I don't know when I'm going to see that. Dago 619 Cali Factor. For now, Wilder hits too hard for Fury. This fight will end in 4 or less. There's no way this fight goes 12, man. It can happen. Tell me, I think highly of Tyson Fury as a fighter, man. That dude can fight, and he'll stay out of the way for a little while. I have a hard time believing. I think he's going to have to try to come in and close the distance and try to lay on Deontay Wilder, and then kind of push him off, hit him with a couple. I think he's got to do something more like the George Foreman, like more of the George Foreman, Muhammad Ali tactic, man, to beat the staying outside, jabbing, moving, changing angles, dude. I think he's too fat, man. I think he got too fat. And even though he lost a lot of weight for this, you're not losing the weight doesn't mean you're going to get your reflexes back. You know, when your reflexes are gone, dude, your reflexes kind of go. You know what I mean? Them nerves ain't firing like that. Them nerves ain't firing like that, man. Luke and Bastion, Wilder and Fear are the top dogs of the heavyweight division. AJ's just a scrub who fights bums like Parker and act like he's beaten one of the greatest heavyweights of all time. Look, man, none of those belts were his. It's Tyson Fury's belts. I mean, I like Anthony Joshua as a fighter. I don't think that Anthony Joshua is a pushover as a fighter. I think he's a very talented fighter, but he's hiding over there he's hiding out over in the UK, and he's coming up. He just lost me with the whole Wilder thing, man. He really lost me with the Wilder thing. And as some of you people out in the UK, people who are fans of him in the United States, you know, obviously you don't watch all my videos, which is understandable. I'm a small channel, so you know, if you don't know everything that I've said, that's reasonable. But let me enlighten you. I was a fan of Anthony Joshua more than I was of Deontay Wilder. I really liked how he carried himself after that Klitschko fight. It took me a while to get on board with Deontay Wilder because Deontay Wilder is a very straightforward dude, and he said some things about Tyson Fury, about Mike Tyson, and kind of went back and forth with Mike Tyson, where I was like, man, you don't have to go back and forth with Mike Tyson. Mike Tyson's career is over. Mike Tyson says some stupid shit about you. But, you know, just kind of leave him alone, pay respect to your elders, and move on. And so Deontay Wilder did something I didn't like. But so I wasn't so inclined to be like a big supporter of his. But then, dude, when you start acting like you the king of the world, once Anthony Joshua went for like, dude, that shit, I was like, damn, it's a whole lot of hullabaloo at this fight, at the Klitschko fight. Shit dropping from the ceiling, big long speeches, and like it was a coronation or some shit. And I was like, you know, I like this guy's attitude. I like UK boxing. I've always been a fan of boxing in the UK because their fans, for the most part, and the way that they cover the fights, like listening to Box Nation. Box Nation was just it was so much better to listen to Box Nation than it is to listen to the announcers on HBO, that I really started appreciating them. But then they went into then Anthony Joshua went into full prima donna mode, man. Is there a bigger prima donna boxer than Anthony Joshua? Who says the shit he says? I have to go to bed. I won't be watching the Wilder Fury fight. I have to go to bed. Deontay Wilder can't get in the ring with me. This is my ring. He has to be realistic with what he wants. I really, really, really want unification in 2019, but I can't stay up past bedtime to watch the fight. I'll take $50 million. I'll tell you, you give me $50 million, I'll sign the contract. Oh, I'm not selling my soul for $50 million. Dude just lost me, man. So most everything that I say, if it wasn't for his personality and Eddie Hearn's personality, and then combining it with hiding out in the UK, but yet having your promoter you're bringing everybody in Matchroom to the United States except Anthony Joshua. Took Anthony Joshua off American TV, because if y'all think DAZN is American TV, you're bugging. All right, I could walk outside and ask anybody, do they know what DAZN is? I won't even do the thing where you walk out and you say, do you know who Anthony Joshua is? Do you know who Deontay Wilder is? Ask somebody in America if they know who DAZN is. Walk outside. Do you know what Showtime is? Yeah, I know what Showtime is. Yeah, Showtime plays the movies after they leave HBO. If they're not a sports fan, that's what I always thought of Showtime. Yeah, Showtime always gets the movies after HBO does. Yeah, I know what Showtime is. Do you know what ESPN is? Yes, I know ESPN is. That's the sports channel. You know what Fox is? Yeah, it's a terrible news program. Do you know, the sports part of it? Yeah, I know Fox. Yeah, you know ABC? Yeah, NBC? Yeah, CBS? Yeah. DAZN? Fuck, is that a Korean? Is that a Korean washing machine or something? They don't know what fucking DAZN is. That ain't American TV. Oh, for now, no notification, but still here. Thanks, Black Cam TV. You know what happens with the notifications? I did a video. And I released the video. So it probably sent out notifications for the video, but didn't send out any notifications for the live stream. I don't get it, man. I mean, right about now, man, YouTube's not in love with me. I think I got enough UK fans hating on me, man, with these dudes ain't pushing my videos. You know, it's just crazy, man. But it is what it is, man. I'm all right. Got good people to talk to every morning. The Zone American app. Yeah, it's an American app, but Calzone. Yeah, that's the fucking you know what the Zone is? Yeah, it's that motherfucking Italian pastry, right? Some shit like that, dog. They pulled that dude off American TV. Dude, and they know the whole shit about the Zone. Yeah, in America, it's got Canelo Alvarez and Anthony Joshua. Neither one of those fighters are American fighters, man. Neither one of them are American fighters. And you guys are going to, some people are going to be shocked that this fight with Rocky Fielding and Canelo Alvarez is not going to do well, man. It's not going to do. I mean, we'll never know what it does because it's off on the Zone, and they're not going to release the viewership figures for it. But that fight's not going to do well. A very poorly kept secret about Canelo Alvarez and every other pay-per-view star. If they're not fighting somebody that people want to see, the pay-per-views don't do well. Canelo Alvarez, when the last 3 fights that he did, the times he's done over 1 million, Julio Cesar Chavez Jr., Gennady Golovkin, and Floyd Mayweather Jr. That's 4. I believe he did it 4. I believe he's been over 1 million pay-per-views 4 times. He's been on pay-per-view many, many more times than that. But I believe that he's been over 1 million 4 times. 3 in a row, right? 3 in a row with Julio Cesar Chavez Jr. And all of those fights were on a Mexican holiday, either the first week of May or the second week of September. They're going to put him on in December against a guy that none of his fan base has even heard of. That's people ain't going to be. People think Mexican fight fans are stupid. It amazes me, man. Like, it amazes me. You just think they're just going to buy anything, any old piece of shit you give people, they're going to buy? Okay, good luck with that, dude. Showtime used to have soft porn movies. Yeah, the shit at night. That's crazy. Oh, they stopped doing that once you can get it free on the internet. What's wrong with you, dude? Yeah, Mexican not buying that fight. Chavez and Marquez. Marquez already said, "Hey, no, come on, man. Stop trying to be stupid, man. Dude, stop trying to sell people stupid, you know?" Honestly, I think Povetkin's work rate and power is too much for Ortiz. Ortiz is giving up a foot and hand speed advantage. Or what? Alexander Povetkin has a foot speed advantage over Luis Ortiz. That dude stuck what? Dog, no. He goes to sleep, dude. He goes to sleep. That southpaw, man, Luis Ortiz will put Alexander Povetkin to sleep. I don't see the Mexicans buying that as well. For like 1D1. Yeah, I don't get why they think people are stupid. You know? Why they think people are stupid, and people just want to see anything. Like, they just want to see Canelo for the hell of seeing Canelo stand in the ring, throw punches. It didn't work with Floyd Mayweather and Andre Berto. You gotta to do 1 million pay-per-views, to do a big pay-per-view, you need to have 2 fighters that have 2 fan bases. If the 2 fighters if you don't have 2 fighters, each having their own fan base, it's not going to do well. Because you're not going to build any tension. You're not going to build any tension in either one of their fan base. You're not going to build any arguments. People aren't going to be going back and forth about who's going to win the fight. You know what I mean? Like even this Mikey Garcia versus Errol Spence Jr. has tension in it. I don't think there's a lot of Mexican fans that think Mikey Garcia can win, though. Not from the tone of the messages that I've been getting. The tones of the things that I've been getting is that Errol Spence is a bully, and that black fighters never have to fight each other, and how unfair it is. I was like, black fighters never have to fight each other. What planet are you on, man? I got to get this shit off my camera. Be crazy. Oh, the Zone is on PS4 as well. Fanon, I disagree with you. No, Zoe. Povetkin clearly has faster feet than Ortiz due to Povetkin weighing 220 and being like 6'2". I still picked Ortiz over Povetkin, though. I don't know, man. Have you seen Luis Ortiz having a hard time getting with somebody? Luis Ortiz doesn't waste a lot of motion. I don't know if he's got faster feet or not. Bouncing around and moving when you don't have to doesn't necessarily mean that you got faster feet. It means you're moving a lot. But okay, I guess I can watch that again. I'll put it this way: I don't see Alexander Povetkin dancing all around Luis Ortiz, or Luis Ortiz having a hard time finding Alexander Povetkin. But I don't see it. I see Ortiz knocking out Roy Vetkin. Yeah, man. I mean, I see him hurting him, dude. Yeah, Mikey, I guess that multiple aspects to foot speed too. Look, I just don't, dude, the cats are trying to cut off the ring. I mean, if you want to say who's got faster footwork, I mean, is Alexander Povetkin going to beat Ortiz in a sprint? Maybe, maybe not. You know, that's maybe not. But if a guy is not trying to move a lot and he's trying to keep him, if he has that style of fighting where he's trying to get close to you and he's trying to counterpunch you, you know, he's avoiding the punches with his upper body and keeping enough distance to where he can time you. That seems to be more of Ortiz's game. But he said 100-yard dash, give me King Kong. Like, like who has faster feet, Deontay Wilder or Tyson Fury? If you look at the way Tyson Fury moves, Fury uses his feet more. But I don't know if he's got faster feet than Deontay Wilder. You know what I mean? And I just don't, for that fight, I just don't see him being able to do that for 12 rounds. Like Spilka type of moving around and staying on the outside and doing. Dude, it's 6'9", have been lost over 150 pounds in 8 months. Man, your reactions are not back, dude. He's been doing a lot more training on weight loss. Ortiz beats all the heavyweights except Wilder. Yeah, and I'm going to tell you, man, I think Wilder got. Oh, you never use your wrench, but you draw the line at that dude. You know that's that dude, man. That's that same dude. You know who that is. That dude is on. That dude be bugging, man. That dude be bugging, man. It is what it is, though. Let me go down these things, man. I got him out of there. You ain't got to time out that dude. You see that name, you just got to throw him out, man. And I did throw him out. Ortiz and Povetkin both have bad stamina and OJs. They both gassed out in about 7 rounds. Povetkin's chin is more proven in battle tested. Why? He got sparked. Just shit. He got knocked out last fight. They both got knocked out. Battle tested. He just got knocked out. He just got knocked out. Just got knocked out. Fresh off getting put to sleep, dog. Gregory Wyatt, man, welcome to Fight Week. Pound LDBC. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. What's going on, Boxing Barbecue? How you feeling this morning, man? Greetings, brothers and sisters. Troll, Hunter report for duty. Yes, sir. Braden Ivy said Tyson Fury is still fat. This again, I tell will be ugly for Fury. Fanon, the 30th will be Fury wake up. The first, his fuel. Hey, man, I'm not doing any of that, man. I'm telling you, I'm not doing it. This is going to be a good fight, man. This is going to be a good fight. If I'm wrong, I'm wrong. But I think this is going to be a good fight. I think Errol Spence Jr. Mikey Garcia is going to be a good fight. Think these things are going to be good fights. Shoot, actually, I got a good. There was a Jose Benavidez, Terrence Crawford was a good fight. You know, Terrence Crawford was never in any risk of losing it, but it was a good fight. I enjoyed it. I think there's going to be tension in this fight, man. There's going to be tension in this fight, and somebody's getting upset. Maybe I don't know. It's going to be like Brawner of Spence, Garcia, Brawner, Pacquiao, Wilder, Fury. There's a chance somebody can get upset, man. Is it going to be a clean sweep for Pacquiao, for Wilder, for Spence? I think the biggest. I'm nervous. I'm a nervous kind of boxing fan, man. I got to see it. Once that fight signed, I'm like, okay, let's see what's going to happen, man. No way in the hell AJ runs a sub 11 second 100 meters at that side. No, he doesn't. Who said that? He doesn't run that. He ran an 11.2. I saw that fucking video. There you go. He ran 11.32. Oh, hell no. Spiro. Oh, no. Oh, no. You're talking about Fury has faster than Wilder? Fuck no. Hell no. Wilder ain't got. Man, I guarantee you that Deontay Wilder can run under 11 second 100 meters. I guarantee you. Deontay Wilder can run under 11 seconds in 100 meters, dude. Ain't a chance in shit hell he can't do that, dude. Deontay Wilder is 6'6", 215, 220 pounds, dude. And he was a football player. And he's a football basketball player. That dude used to have to run sprints all the time. He played receiver. There ain't no way he ain't running under 11 seconds, dude. First of all, 11 seconds flat in 100 meters is fucking slow. Okay, let's just be real. I ran track. 11 flat 100 is slow. That's not 11,300 is slow. That's not fast. That's slow. If there is a professional athlete that runs an 11,300, he is slow. There is not a fucking college, any respectable wide receiver in the fucking state of Alabama that had any chance of playing college football that's not running a 10,900, dude. Deontay Wilder, if he trains for a sprint in high school, I guarantee you that dude is running guarantee you he's running a 10.8. No, at least a 10.8. If he's not fat, I'd be surprised if he's running if he was running a 10.8. You kidding me? Dude, you wouldn't even at 11.3, and I was from the suburbs of Chicago. You're not going to win conference. You can't win conference in the 100 meters dash in Alabama, Selma, Alabama, with an 11.3. Shit, dude, that's a girl's time, dog. Man, hell no. I'm trying to tell you, dude. You think 11.3 is 11,300 is slow. It's not fast, it's slow. It's not decent speed, it's slow. No way Deontay Wilder runs an 11,300, dude. No way. The only reason now, as far as Anthony Joshua running 11.3, the dude's 250. He's 6'6", 260. 250, 260. That's a big-ass man moving that fast. So for his size, oh, shit. But, dude, let's get this shit straight, dude. Those tight ends in the NBA, the tight ends in the NFL, Gronkowski will blow his ass out. Gronk, that dude will blow Anthony Joshua's ass out. Those receivers in the NFL, dude, 10-3, 10-3, 10-2, and that's with body. I mean, that's with a massive amount of muscle on them. Get the fuck out of here, dude. I ran a fucking 10-7. I ran a 10-7. So I know damn well that dude can do that shit. The fuck up out of here, man. Hey, for 9-pack. Pause nothing, dude. I can't run it now. Pause on that. Not now. I'm talking about when I was in high school and I ran in college, dude. I can run that shit. 11.3, dude, that was sophomore year in high school. 11.3 was sophomore year in high school. I ran an 11. I think it might have been, yeah, it's probably sophomore. Like as soon as I hit puberty, it was 11.3. That shit's slow as shit, dude. Yeah, Gregory White, my daughter ran an 11.4 in high school. Exactly. That's a fast girl's time. That's a fast high school girl's time. 11.3, that's a fast girl's time. You will get mopped in the state of Tennessee. I doubt very much that there's a kid that makes the state track meet in Texas anywhere in the 11s. You will get your ass blown the fuck out. They will blow you out so bad, dog. Oh yeah. See, just Brandon Jacobs was 6'4", 265, running a 10.5. Right. There you go. There you go. That big running a 10.5. And see, like Usain Bolt, he said Usain Bolt 9.59 100-meter world record. Yeah, and he's 6'5", the same height as Deontay Wilder. Which is why I'm telling you, there's no way that Deontay Wilder's not faster than him, foot speed faster than him. Number one, he is a football player. And he's no way that he can't run that. As tall as he is and thin, dude, he's built to sprint, dude. That 400, if he's in shape, that 400-meter dash is just ugly. Anthony Joshua would be a hellified discus thrower. Like if I had to put, not Deontay Wilder, if I had to put Anthony Joshua in something in track, it'd be the discus. It'd be the discus. The discus, shot put, discus, javelin, hammer throw. He's more of that dude. Because he's got good speed at that size, they probably put another 15, 20 pounds on him. He'd be 6'6", 270, 275 pounds, and would throw the shit out that javelin. But running, fuck up out of here, dude. He would get run up out of here, dog. Almighty Law 704. Yeah, 6'7". Yeah, 66, 6'7" still, dude. What's Randy Moss? 6'6"? Randy Moss might be 6'4". But shit, LeBron James is 6'8". You think LeBron James ain't running no damn 6'8"? LeBron James, I guarantee you, dude, right now can run a 10-800, dude. Right now. You can take LeBron James and put his ass on a track right now, give him some fucking gym shoes. That dude will run a 10-8, dude. Oh, yeah, it said for 11 seconds was the woman's world record about 45 years ago. Yeah, now they were running on 45 years ago, they were running on Cinder. But like Evelyn Ashford, like once they got onto like kind of modern shoes and modern track surfaces, Evelyn Ashford was like, is that her name, Evelyn Ashford? Evelyn Ashford, I think, was like a 10.7. Well, yeah, like a 10.7. And then, steroided this chick. That chick who was on every kind of, my God. FloJo just had her very, very, very steroid-induced performances and did like a 10.4 or something like that. But nah, man. Fast doesn't mean you were good. No, it doesn't mean you're good. No, it doesn't. But the question was, somebody said that Anthony Joshua will outrun Deontay Wilder. Hell no. I would be shocked. I would be shocked. Shocked. For now, Bob Arum can run a 10.8. His mouth can run a 10.8. LeBron may be a 4.4 guy right now at his age, 4.5 minimum. Yeah, it's sub 10.5. LeBron can do LeBron. I mean, because a whole bunch of them NBA players, man, you just take them out there. They're that fast. They're that fast. Yeah, it's the muscles. It is. That's what I'm saying, man. If I was putting him in a track event, I'd look at his big ass and put him in the javelin. Put him in the javelin, the hammer, the discus, that. Because he's explosive, because he is explosive. He's big, he's strong, and he's explosive. That type of shit right there, shoo, that shit goes, And in football, dude would be a lineman. like an offensive lineman or something, man. Pack get him up to about 310, you know, shit like that. Maybe defensive line if he's fast enough. I don't think he's fast enough for defensive end though, because I would be shocked if Julius Pepper, like Khalil Mack, and Julius Peppers is my favorite dude. He ain't faster than Julius Peppers. Fast twitch muscles, yeah. My brother was the fastest person I ever met. He ran a 4.2 in the 40. Man, there's some dudes who are super fast, dude. Yeah, muscles take up way too much oxygen. Yeah, and that's a little. The 100 meters is a longer sprint than you think. I mean, that's there is a explosion, there's a coast, and there's a decline to that. Blessings to you, brother. One love. What's going on, DJ Zion? Love, man. 4.2 is fast as shit. You kidding me? Oh, CMS HDJ does said I ran 11.02 at 13 at the Junior Olympics. Yeah, see, you're fast. That's if you 13 running 11.02, you're fast, dude. Because that's in what, 8th grade, 7th or 8th grade, you're going 11.02. You're busting under 11 going into 8 or going into freshman year. You were like really fast, dude. But these Texas dudes, Southern boys too, man, these cats be fast, man. These cats be fast. AJ can't dunk a basketball for nine. Yeah, I mean, maybe with a little training. He's so tall, he'd have to be able to, huh? What? You said Don Banks, what black man never played basketball at that height? In Great Britain, he might not have, man. Shit, he might not have. Are you talking about Anthony Joshua? I mean, but you don't have to play basketball to dunk. You just got to jump. You hold the basketball, jump up, and dunk. If you're 6'6", you should be able to dunk a basketball. If you're a 6'6" athlete, you'd be able to dunk a basketball. He might not have trained it, but he's a few squats away from doing it, dog. He's got to be able to dunk, dude. I mean, I'm not going to give him that shit. Maybe he's not coordinated. His issue would have to be coordination, dog. His issue could not possibly be not being able to get that high off the ground. He only got to jump that damn high. He's 6'6". He's 6'6". He lifts the ball above his head. Shit, his hand is going to be at what? What's that, 7-8 inches above your head, dude? It's going to be at 7.5 feet just doing that. All you got to do is flex his toes. He's going to be at 10 feet. John Jones can't dunk it. That's crazy. I saw a 6'10" kid in high school who couldn't dunk a basketball. Now, Shaq was 6'6". He couldn't dunk a basketball. And he said he was 6'6" or 6'7", and he couldn't do it. But that's because he's a little kid and he's still gangly in his muscle. He didn't have the strength to get his body off the ground. If you're young and you're that tall, I can understand you not being able to get your body off the ground because you don't have the strength in your core. You don't have the strength in your legs, and your body's just growing so fast that your strength hadn't caught up, dude. World Play said I was dunking at 14. I'm 6'6". Yeah, that's about right for a cat that's 6'6". I've seen people that are shorter than 6'6" who can dunk. Dude, for real? I've seen cats that were 5'5" that could dunk. This man, my boy was what, about 5'8.5", dude. He can do anything. That means he could do anything, any damn thing, any type of dunk you wanted, dog. He could jump. He was a long jumper. He's a long jumper, high jumper, triple jumper. But the dude was about 5'8", man. Wasn't the fastest cat in the world, but his leg strength was just and explosiveness was just phenomenal. Yeah, there's a lot of cats that can do that, man. Muggsy Bogues could. I wouldn't be doubt if Muggsy Bogues could dunk. 5'5". Yeah, dude, there's a bunch of dudes 5'5". Yeah, there are dudes 5'5" that can dunk. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Every city got somebody 5'5" that can dunk, man. 5'5" and Tim's. John Jones, the same height, less weight, and can't dunk. I could believe AJ not dunking. That's tough, man. Oh, you were 5. Oh, is that when you're 5'8" at 14? Muggsy couldn't dunk. He couldn't dunk in a game. He might be able to dunk actually in a game, but I don't even think Muggsy was 5'5". I think Muggsy was 5'3". I think Muggsy Bogues was 5'3". Wasn't he? I don't think Muggsy Bogues was 5'5". Let me Let me go and check this, man. I'll tell you what, Muggsy Bogues will pick your pocket, dog. He's 5'3". Yeah, now 5'3", that might be kind of hard on you. Do it. No, yeah, Spud Webb is 5'5". It's not that much of a freak, man. I'm telling you, them boys can jump. Them dudes can jump, man. Them little motherfuckers can jump. I know in every city I've been to when I was young, there was always some dude that was down 5'5", 5'6", 5'7" that could dunk, dude. They were just really, really, really explosive. They had really short, stocky legs, very, very explosive. Like, boom. I mean, how was Nate Robinson? Nate Robinson might have been listed at 5'9" or something like that, but there are those guys that can jump like that, man. Yeah, Nate Robinson. Yeah, Nate Robinson. Spud Webb is bananas. The thing with them, the problem that those guys have with dunking, though, really is not so much getting up there, it's their hands. Like, the reason why I would say that you're a 6'6", you should be able to dunk, is because you can palm the ball. You know what I mean? Like a little dude, you can't grab the ball. You got to hold the ball with two hands to dunk. Or see, like what Spud Webb would do is Spud would bounce the ball, get the ball over the rim, and then he would catch it over the rim with one hand. But when you're like 6'5", 6'6", you can go up with the ball and one. Like if your hands are like my size, you can grab the ball and just go up and dunk it. You don't need all that timing and all that shit. I tripled 38 at Junior Olympics at 13. My best was 45 in 12th grade. That's good. I mean, that's good. Yeah. I was 50'9" in the triple. Just under 24 in the long jump. Don Banks, I'm 6'1". My longest jump, junior high, 17 feet. My best dunk was left-handed leaner. Yeah. They're different things, man. I mean, the dunk is more vertical. You know where the best dunkers are? The best dunkers are like volleyball players and football players. Quiet as kept, man. Football players have the highest verticals in their combines, higher than basketball players, because they're more power. Basketball players are taller, generally speaking. So there's six. The average height of an NBA player, I think, is 6'7". I think that's 6'6", 6'7" is the average height. So you're 6'6", 6'7", you can get up, because you're already up there. But as far as like the guys that have the highest vertical leap, which is like getting your waist up over the ground, those are football players. And that's a strength thing. That's different than like track. Track is a speed and strength thing. Because you could jump like, dude, I could jump. I was long jumping 23 feet before I could dunk. And there's guys that could dunk like crazy and couldn't go 20 feet. It's just a different thing, man. Your body's trained to do different things, man. Oh, man, yeah. Fatima Diama is your favorite triple jumper. Yeah, man, she's gorgeous. Absolutely, man. I swear TJ was 5'1", must have been them shorts. Oh, TJ Fork a ball, though, man. I like TJ Fork. Tony Kukoc was a beast. I got y'all at the long jump, 27, but wasn't top 3 in school. In high school, 27, long ass jump, dog. 27, high school, that must be college. Because high school national record, I do believe, is 26.5 by Carl Lewis. Like the long jump record is 26.5 in high school. At least it was some years ago. I say your Achilles tendon basically determine how you jump. What's going on, Boxing Biscuit? Man, 27 is way the fuck out there. Like way out there. That's fucking get you in the Olympics now, because they're not as good as they were in the 90s. In the 80s and 90s, there are more jumpers. That's something that declined. The long jump, actually. Performance in long jump has declined. Carl Lewis was a freak. But he's the only dude that in the history of the sport Unless something's changed and there's somebody I don't know of now that was consistently in the 28, consistently jumping 28 feet. Most people, they were like 26 to 26. They might, like Larry Myricks was like a 27, consistently 27. But 27 is really, 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 really fucking far. World record for long jump is 29.4.5 by Mike Powell. Mike Powell did that once. Mike Powell is a consistent 27 foot. He could get in the 28. And then he kind of got that freak jump off. I think that was in the World Championships or some shit like that, where he got that. Then Carl Lewis jumped up there and jumped 29 feet like 3 times in the same meet. There ain't no way. I mean, he's got the world record, but there's not even a close second to Carl Lewis in the long jump. As far as what he could do on a consistent basis, that motherfucker could jump, got dog, but he could barely dunk a basketball. You ever like watch those old Gatorade competitions, man? He could barely dunk a basketball. Yeah, Mike Powell in Tokyo. Carl Lewis' long jump technique was average, but it's his speed that made him phenomenal. Yeah, absolutely. In strength, his speed and strength was bananas. I mean, he's like top speed is one of the fastest dudes ever. Top speed. And he would hit that shit. You should see the long jump that they marked away. He had a 30-foot miss. That shit was crazy. It was a foot. They called a foot foul on it. It was over 30 feet. Fanon, didn't Mike Powell break Bob Beeman's record? Yes, he did. That's crazy. Yeah, Carl Lewis could dunk. He had like this two-handed dunk. He could dunk, but it's nothing spectacular. He could just jump up there and run and put it in with 2 hands. It was like nothing phenomenal at all about his. Mike Conley, though, the triple jumper, long jumper, that was something else completely different, dude. Mike Conley was ridiculous. The triple jumper, long jumper, the dude, he would always lose to Carl Lewis in a long jump. He was a world-class triple jumper. I think he got he's probably the best jumper. In my opinion, he's the best jumper in history. Because he was I'm pretty sure he's a silver medalist in the long jump, and he was a silver medalist in a gold medalist or a silver medalist in the triple jump. He's like a 50-foot, 58-foot, like 58'11", some shit, crazy shit like that in the triple jump, and a 27-foot long jumper, 28-foot long jumper. But he was a basketball player primarily. Mike Conley, who is the point guard for the Memphis Grizzlies, it's his father. Mike Conley. I think it may be Mike Conley Jr. But his father is the greatest jumper ever, dude. It's like his father is a way better athlete than him. But he made his money in track and field. He could play. He was a basketball player too. I think he got recruited to play in Arkansas, but man, he was a freaky athlete, dude. And he's from Illinois. And his records in Illinois were like, because I was jumping, I'm like maybe 6 years younger than him. And it was like he was a division, like we call it AA. He wasn't a single, his school was like he went to a small school, but his records were like you look at the records and be like, what the fuck? Like he had like a 26, I think he was like a 26-foot long jumper in high school, or might have been a 25-foot long jumper in high school and a 52-foot triple jumper. And it was like, God, dog, this motherfucker is crazy. Mike Conley's dad was, God, dog, I forget the name. Oh, Conley getting paid by Memphis? Oh, man, dude. In college, I went to, I was from the western suburbs in Chicago. I don't like to give out too many personal facts. I get you close enough, though, to not be rude. Mike Conley Jr. can't dunk. Yeah, he can. He can dunk. He's just not going to do it in a game. He can dunk. For now, let's get these likes up, brother. Where does Anthony Joshua go from here? I mean, his legacy being tainted by cowardice. Oh, man, absolutely, dude. I mean, hopefully he goes and fights one of these guys, but I don't have a feeling he's going to do it. Let's get the likes. So we got 156 people in the building. We had 17 dislikes because of the title. And it's the truth. They are. They will be the number one heavyweight. Whoever wins this fight is the number one heavyweight. Anthony Joshua did not want that fight, man. He should have taken that fight. He could have had that fight if they wanted that fight, but he went Hollywood. Okay? He went Hollywood. He doesn't want a Deontay Wilder fight. He passed up $50 million guaranteed to take the fight. When you pass up $50 million, then you get marked as what you are, a ducker. And you duck a heavyweight championship, your shit's tainted. None of you man fans out there can change that. Sorry. You can pub them up and be all you want, but who cares? Because you're not going to be paying attention to boxing in 5 years. And you could be 22 years old. 5 years from now, you're not going to be paying attention to boxing. You're a fan of Eddie Hearn, man. You're a fan of Eddie Hearn. Eddie Hearn comes over to America, but Anthony Joshua can't come. Kind of nonsense is that? Matchroom Boxing opens Matchroom Boxing USA. Their main fighter will not fight in the U.S. But they bring everybody but him. Come on, man. It is what it is, man. Oh, Loudies, see how y'all. What's good, CB Sports TV? Subscribe to CB Sports TV. Anthony is good without Deontay. Deontay Wilder needs Joshua. No, he doesn't. Y'all been saying that for a while. Obviously, he doesn't. Obviously. Because you guys have been saying that he's needed. He ain't had Anthony Joshua yet. He's had 40 professional fights. He's won 40 professional fights. He's about to fight for the lineal championship. He's about to have his eighth consecutive championship title defense. He's on U.S. pay-per-view. His name is bigger than it's ever been. What does he need Anthony Joshua for? He doesn't need him. And watch this. He's going to move on and take care of his business without him. He has no choice. You can't miss what you never had, dude. You cannot miss what you've never had. Anthony Joshua doesn't need Deontay Wilder either because of people like you. Because there are people like you who will say things like that. That's why Anthony Joshua doesn't need Deontay Wilder. Because he has people like you that will watch that fight and know damn well that whoever Anthony Joshua fights next, it's not Deontay Wilder. Deontay Wilder has already made Anthony Joshua look like a coward. He wins. He wins. All of this nonsense going on between Anthony Joshua and Deontay Wilder has raised Deontay Wilder's profile. It's not raised Anthony Joshua's profile. What is done with Anthony Joshua is it's attached the word coward to his profile. Now you have a significant, unlike when Deontay Wilder, let's go back to when Anthony Joshua beat Vladimir Klitschko, what the situation in boxing was at the time. It was Anthony Joshua just became a big star in the UK by beating Vladimir Klitschko for some reason. Because Vladimir Klitschko didn't hold any belts. He was coming off a loss and he ain't fought in 2 years. But hell, you did a great marketing job on that. And so now he becomes a major star in the UK. Deontay Wilder is trying to get fights against people. He's fighting. The big thing is he going to fight Bermane Stavern or is he going to fight, is he going to fight Povetkin, I think. He wound up, was it Povetkin? And he winds up fighting Gerald Washington, or was it the Bermane Stavern fight? But let's just say it was the Bermane Stavern fight. Okay? He beats Bermane Stavern. Not a lot of people in the UK know who he is. Not a lot of, there's millions of people watch him in the United States, but, pretty much most of the heavyweight attention is being paid to Anthony Joshua. Fast forward now. Deontay Wilder is known by everybody in the UK that knows who Anthony Joshua is. Let me make sure I said that right. Deontay Wilder is known by everybody in the UK who knows Anthony Joshua. There is nobody that is a fan of Anthony Joshua that does not know who Deontay Wilder is. Period. It is acknowledged by polls in the UK, by fans, channels out of the UK, even by you guys who hate on Deontay Wilder, that you know who he is. There's no more who's Deontay Wilder. That's changed from Deontay Wilder. Now Deontay Wilder is fighting on pay-per-view against Tyson Fury, who's also known in the UK by everybody who knows Anthony Joshua. Anthony Joshua, on the other hand, is known for ducking Deontay Wilder by a large number of fans in the UK who might have supported him, but who are real boxing fans and recognize a duck when they see a duck. See, you phony-ass fans are not the only fans in the UK. And I'm so relieved to know that that's the case. If Deontay Wilder was doing that to Anthony, if Deontay Wilder held 3 of the belts and Anthony Joshua held 1, and Deontay Wilder refused to fight him, turned down the biggest payday of his career to fight him, people would be like, what's wrong, man? Not offered Anthony Joshua more money than Deontay Wilder ever made. Because let's be real. Deontay Wilder would have gotten, if they did $100 million, or if they did $100 million on that fight, he would have got $50 million. He wouldn't have got 15 that Eddie Hearn was offering. He would have got $50 million if that fight did well. If it did $80 million, he would have got $30 million, which is still twice what Eddie Hearn offered him. So Anthony Joshua not only wanted him to take a pay cut, him being himself, Anthony Joshua wanted to take a pay cut to keep it in the UK. He wanted Deontay Wilder to earn less money so the fight could be in the UK. Reasonable people know that Deontay Wilder was the one pushing to make that fight. And he's never going to be able to turn that back, because now reasonable people know that, look, man, he was faking him out for months and months and months. How long is he supposed to negotiate with this guy? He's just supposed to continue to have his whole life revolve around him, not have a fight, just waiting on whether or not Anthony Joshua is going to fight him or not. No, he goes on about his business. He does his own thing. And he's going to make more money than he's ever made this weekend, without a doubt. After this weekend, you cannot say Deontay Wilder's only made $2 million before, because I guarantee you his pay just went way up. Way up. If the fight does 500,000 pay-per-views, then he made more money than Anthony Joshua made. And that's all since this last year without Anthony Joshua. But Anthony Joshua's ducking and cowardice behavior has most certainly helped Anthony Joshua. But if you don't acknowledge that Anthony Joshua's, come on, man, Anthony Joshua has to go to bed and can't watch the fight. Fuck out of here, man. I got to check one thing, because sometimes I've been doing a bad job with these super chats lately, because I've been just missing them. But I really would wish that Anthony Joshua would change. It's not too late for the dude, because he owns 3 belts. He can talk about taking that fight, but ain't nobody going to believe him. Dude. You're the boy that cried wolf. Jesse Wyatt, man, I appreciate you, man. Okay, let me go to, I missed 2. Roughhouse Boxing. If AJ's team really wanted the fight, all they needed to do was make Wilder an offer he couldn't refuse. They chose to make it difficult by being divas. Exactly. And Jesse Wyatt, been missing, but wanted to support your channel, even though I know you rich. Shit, I am not rich, homeboy. Hope you got to check out some Texas football, high school football, since you moved to Texas. I haven't, man, but I'm going to be doing it soon. Man, I need to. I'm just not that big a yeah, I got to. Hey, man, I am not rich, and I use the money for causes. So I much appreciate super chats, dog. It is much appreciated, dude. Whole channel is about raising money, dude. At my lunchtime, eating and watching the news. What's going on, Savage Facts? Part of having a domineering manager is that you have no will of your own. That's the thing with Anthony Joshua. Man, see, here's the thing, man. You can't hide behind it, man, because I wanted to cut Anthony Joshua a break on that stuff, but I can't, because he keeps saying shit. Like, that's the fight that the fans really want. Do you want it? Do you want it? You won't hardly say Deontay Wilder's name. I want that fight because that's what the fans not do. Come on, man. You don't want that fight. You don't want that fight. You're not hungry. You know, unification or undisputed 2019. Oh, well, we tried to make it. We tried to make it. We said we offered him $17 million and he wouldn't take it. It has to be on DAZN in the U.S. Deontay Wilder's not going to fight on DAZN in the U.S. They put that damn border up there when they put him on DAZN. Barrier up there. That's what I meant. Barrier. But anyway, dude, you pass up $50 million. The onus is on you to prove that you're not a bitch. Just straight up. Somebody offers you $50 million guaranteed for a fight, and you pass it up to get 10. It's all of the pressures on you to prove that you're not the coward. It's on you. If you're the A side, you're the Mr. Money Man, and you want the fight, then the pressure's on you to make the fight. Because you have all the bargaining chips, if you have all the money, if you have all the fans, then you have everything you need to make that fight. If you can offer him so much more than he can get anywhere else, then it's up to you to do it and make him an offer that he doesn't feel like he's getting ripped off. That's the offer that they're making. They're like, we're going to make an offer that you ain't comfortable with. But yet they really want the fight. If they really thought that they could beat Deontay Wilder, they would have gave that dude the money. They would have done like Charles Martin. Jumped out them WBC rankings, gave Charles Martin 40%, 44%, or whatever it was. They would have done what they did with Vladimir Klitschko, who didn't even have a belt at the time. They were fighting for a vacant belt. And they gave Klitschko more money than Anthony Joshua. They gave a split, like 55-45 split to Vladimir Klitschko. Vladimir Klitschko wasn't the reason that people were going to Wembley Stadium. It was Anthony Joshua, wasn't it? Why'd they give him that money? Why didn't they fight Luis Ortiz? Anyway, man, and you all know. That's the thing about you, Anthony Joshua. You're not even Anthony Joshua fans, dude. That's why I did a video a while ago, man. It's like, it's over. It's over. You lost. 50. When Deontay Wilder said the money's in the bag, you said it, the money's in the bag. And they got some people to make that investment and you said no, that's when your boy lost. Period. Then it took you about 3-4 weeks to come up with an excuse. You hang on some interview that Frank Warren gave. AJ fans love Muhammad Ali, but they let AJ speak Arabic. Let AJ speak Arabic. Backlash. Let that sink in. They don't love Deontay. They don't love Muhammad Ali. Man, them cats and that pimping of Muhammad Ali's image. Dude, there is no two fighters that are more unalike than Anthony Joshua and Muhammad Ali. Muhammad Ali fought every damn body. Everybody. 60 fights. Anthony Joshua ain't making it to 60 fights, dude. Anthony Joshua's probably not going to make it to 40 fights. Anthony Joshua's probably not going to make it to 40 fights. AJ's fans love them boys don't love Muhammad Ali. Them fanboys don't even know shit about him more than likely. They probably just think he's handsome. That's what they like. They like that he's handsome. Oh, he's a good looking. He fine. That's in a British accent. That's probably how they do that. Same dudes looking at him, looking at the AJ, the underwear model AJ, look at them pictures that Muhammad Ali and say, "Oh, he's really handsome. He's handsome for a boxer." Bitches. Anyway, what's going on, Corey Lee? What's good with you, man? I know you living at the top of the world with Usyk. Yes, sir. I agree with you, man. AJ won't make it to fight to 40 or even worse. No, he's not gonna make the 40 fights. Come on, man. He's got to have to circle the same 3-4 fighters, dude. He's gonna circle the same 3-4 fighters. You see him fighting younger fighters? Like, hell no. Coming back after a loss, fighting guys that are killers. You see, he won't fight Deontay Wilder now, let alone be in a situation like Ali and fight somebody that nobody think he's got a chance against. Hell no. Not with Eddie Hearn. It's terrible, man. Terrible. Dude's terrible, man. And he held, but and he doesn't even have to be. God dog, man. The return of time after. That's good, man. He said Beverly Rose called that AJ fans are in love with his muscles. Yeah, man, dude, and they love it. I mean, that whole singing of the songs. They want to sing songs. They want to sing "Sweet Caroline." They want to look at his chest and tell you how great he is. They don't want him not to be great. They don't want him to not be great. Like, oh, we just want him not to be. We don't want him. We want to keep it right where it is. Right now, we've got this great thing going on in the UK. We're on the top of the box. They think they're at the top of the boxing world. Not actually at the top of the boxing world. They think they're at the top of the boxing world. They got one dude that they celebrate, and they all want to go see their own community trying to play that like that's some world, like he's some great world star. Dude, you can drive to the country next to you, dude. Okay? I mean, stop. He's not this great worldwide, tremendous global icon. It's not the case with them, man. It's not the case. But hey, they living in that. They're happy with that. They don't want to risk it. It's clear. I was listening to 78 Sports TV say that. Shout out to 78 Sports TV. And I agree with what he said. They don't want to risk it. Man, AJ is, come on, man. Anthony Joshua is not near Evander Holyfield. He's not near Evander Holyfield. I mean, take Ali out of it. He's not Larry Holmes. He's not Larry Holmes. He's not Larry Holmes. He's not Evander Holyfield. He's not Mike Tyson. He's not George Foreman. He's not Joe Frazier. Dude's not fucking Floyd Patterson. He ain't Floyd Patterson. I would give him the advantage over Floyd Patterson in a fight, though. Just come on, man. Oh, after the Klitschko fight, they had all these side-by-side pics with AJ and Ali. I'm like, y'all ain't serious. Exactly, dude. Oh, they are, man. And it's blasphemy, dude. Y'all don't have them. Because Muhammad Ali is he was global. That's global. But they want to have the champ. Dude, he could be. You had Lennox Lewis. I forgot. He's not Lennox Lewis. You had Lennox Lewis. You had Lennox Lewis. But see, you believe this Eddie Hearn. What you really have is you have Eddie Hearn. You like Eddie Hearn. You believe what Eddie Hearn is selling you. That's what that is. Eddie Hearn is selling you a product, and you're buying for now. But as we found out, y'all ain't really buying like they say y'all buying. You're not really buying like they say y'all buying. They're going to turn their back on that shit pretty soon, dude. I'm telling you. Because he didn't go all the way, man. Floyd is the best fighter of all time. Floyd who? Floyd who? Lennox Lewis is way better. Yeah, he is. Dude, come on, man. It's Ali. I just stop. These guys, Floyd is not the best fighter of forever. Get out of here, dude. That is a stretch. And I will continually say that is a stretch. To say that Floyd Mayweather Jr. is the best fighter of all time. He doesn't deserve that, dude. Y'all are buying that like these AJ fans are buying Eddie Hearn shit. Just because Floyd said he's the GOAT said he's the TBE, doesn't make it so. He's a great fighter. A great fighter. And that's what should be said. In my opinion, that's what should be said about Floyd Mayweather Jr. He's a great fighter. He's the best fighter he's the best fighter that every time he ever stepped in the ring, he was the best fighter in that ring. Every time. And that is a lot of credit to him. He had a better career than 99.99999% of boxers in the ring. He was highly successful outside the ring, making money. Great job. The greatest fighter ever. Forever is a very, very long time, man. It's a very long time. And it's a tremendously difficult comparison to make. I don't think people need to go that far. And he's little. So for me, for a little dude to claim that, I'm sorry, man. I'm not big on little dudes claiming to be the best ever. Dude, fight Andre Ward. If he beat Andre Ward, you might have a point. If he beat Andre Ward, then he might have a point. If he beat somebody with a 50-pound size advantage, 60-pound size advantage, then I might say okay. Because there are heavyweights that beat guys with 50 and 60-pound weight advantages over them. They fought in the heavyweights. For you to be greater than all the heavyweights, and these guys literally had to fight anybody, that's just not fair. That's not fair to the heavyweights. Because Floyd can fight at heavyweight. There's nothing preventing him from doing that. Take your little ass up there and go fight Chris Bird. Let's see how you fare against Chris Bird. Chris Bird would beat the brakes off of you because you're too little. But that's not an excuse that Ali can make. Ali gets in there with somebody. He got to fight somebody that's big as shit. That's not an excuse that Chris Bird could make. Chris Bird beat Vitaly Klitschko. He was outweighed by 50, 60 pounds. A dude 6, 7 inches taller than him, much longer than him, hit a lot harder than him, and he won the fight. It's just not fair. It's not fair when you have guys like Evander Holyfield who got to fight guys like Lennox Lewis. Lennox Lewis was much bigger than him. You know, it's not fair to guys like Joe Frazier, who had to fight Ali. Ali was much bigger than him. It's just not fair, man. For a guy to fight in like a little ass weight, a little ass dude to say he's the greatest fighter ever, but there are fighters who are fighting the same time as you that you couldn't beat. How does that work? You know what I mean? It's like you the greatest fighter ever with an asterisk. If, like I'm the greatest fighter ever pound for pound, because that's what you're saying. You're saying he's the greatest fighter ever pound for pound. Well, but what about in reality? What about in reality? Could he beat Jack Johnson? If you put him in the ring with Jack Johnson, could he beat Jack Johnson? Would you put your money on Floyd Mayweather Jr. beating Jack Johnson? I don't think you would. They're two human beings with gloves on. If you're the greatest ever, you should be able to beat him. But you can't because you're too little. That's just what it is. It's like somebody that's 5'5" saying they're the greatest basketball player ever. That's a team sport, so it's slightly different. Or a sprint. Like, hey, I'm 5'5" and I ran a, inch for inch. I'm faster than Usain Bolt is. Inch for inch. Look how tall he is. He's got a lot longer strides. Yeah, but he timed a lot faster than you did. Anyway, that's my thoughts on it. Yeah, Jack Johnson, way too big, way too big. Now, even like Sugar Ray Robinson saying that he's the greatest fighter ever, you got to do a pound for pound thing with that. You just got to, with the heavyweights, you got to do a pound for pound thing. You do. You just have to do that. If you can't beat the dude, the big ass dude could be like, dude, what the fuck does a big dude have to care about weight classes? Right? Like, Manny Pacquiao won 50 pounds, right? From 147. Most he could have done is he fought at 147 pounds, right? So say he went from 100 to that's 50 pounds, right? He fought 50 pounds worth of weight classes in one belts, right? 50 pounds. If Deontay Wilder beats Jarrell Miller, he would have overcome 70 pounds in weight in one fight. He would have had to beat a guy that outweighed him by 70, at least 70 pounds. Because Wilder's not coming in over 230. And Jarrell Miller is not, Big Baby's not coming in under 300 pounds. So now you're talking about a guy that he has to do it. Deontay Wilder would have to fight that dude who weighed that much. Have to. See what I'm saying? That's just it's truly not fair to the heavyweights. And that's why the heavyweight is the king of boxing. And that's why you shouldn't even do pound for pound comparisons for heavyweights, man. You could be like, he's the best of everybody that wasn't a heavyweight. Because there's an argument, there's a chance that Ray Robinson could have won a light heavyweight title. Matter of fact, I think he fought for one against Joey Maxim. Wasn't he like close to winning a light heavyweight championship at 175 pounds against Joey Maxim? You know what I mean? So there's an argument that he could have done it, because then we'd have went all the way up to 175 pounds. And I think that was light heavyweight, and he was like, it was the heat, and he was a heat exhaustion, and he couldn't finish the fight because of heat exhaustion. He was already an older fighter and was about to win the light heavyweight title. Man, you can say a lot of things about that dude, but heavyweights, dude, they always have to fight guys that are huge. Yeah, Heat beat him. That's what it was, St. Cruz. And yeah, you know what I mean? It's like that. That's huge. You can make that argument for Sugar Ray Robinson. In pound for pound, the best. But as far as being like the greatest, dude, Muhammad Ali would pistol whipped him. Would have pistol whipped him. Like with Ali, you can make that argument because you can literally argue about whether anybody could beat a prime Ali. Even if you take the really big heavyweights now and you say, okay, we got really big heavyweights in Lennox Lewis. Lennox Lewis is 6'5". Muhammad Ali is 6'3.5". They're about here and here in height, right? Height, length. There's a fight Muhammad Ali could fight. If Muhammad Ali's 27 years old, there's a way Muhammad Ali can win that fight. It's not a foregone conclusion that Lennox Lewis is going to beat a 6'3", 6'3.5", 215-pound Ali, 215, 220-pound Ali that can move, right? Who's got fast hands, got a great chin. He can win that fight on a decision. He could beat Lennox Lewis. But so you can say, well, can Ali beat any fighter that you name? There's an argument that Muhammad Ali could beat them because he's a heavyweight and he's beating guys that big. Carl the Truth, what's his name? Cleveland Williams, Ernie Terrell. Those guys were 6'5". Those guys were 6'5", 6'6" guys, and he beat them. So those guys with those same Klitschko, if he hits Klitschko in the face, Klitschko might be too slow. You can make that argument that no, Ali can actually beat that guy, not pound for pound. So that's where I'm like, man, y'all got to pump the brakes, dog. Floyd bit better than Floyd in his prime. Now, so that's the thing. Now, Roy Jones Jr. can make that argument because he beats him. He won a heavyweight title. You might be able to make an argument that Roy Jones can beat Lennox Lewis. That's a tough argument to make because John Ruiz is not Lennox Lewis. But Roy Jones, those dudes, man, it's tough, man. Roy Jones got a heavyweight belt. But, you know, Mayweather never lost. But he also never went high enough to lose. Because he could have went high enough to lose. Trust. He could have went up there and fought. He could have been like, you know what? People are saying that Andre Ward is the pound for pound best guy in the world. I want to move up. I'm going to challenge myself. I'm going to go fight Ward at 168 pounds. Yeah, that's too big for him. You know, Andre Ward would have more than likely. Andre Ward would have punished him, dude. Not the abdominal jab, the jab to the abdominals is not going to work. You know. Anyway, it is what it is, man. Roy Jones is a beast, man. People forget how really good, how great and talented Roy Jones Jr. is, man. Jesse Wyatt, dog. He said, tell that broad to take that white jacket off. You ain't nowhere near. Jesse Wyatt, tell that bro to take that white jacket off. You ain't nowhere near Ali. Don't disrespect our great Ali had nuts. AJ got a clip. Damn right, dude. Don't do that, dog. Because he ain't no softy. Ali wasn't no softy, man. Ali wasn't doing that shit, man. Well, nah, I'm the best, I'm the greatest of my generation, and you ain't fought, and you're not the champ. You're not even a champ. You're not the champ. The THE, the only champ. He's not even a champ. He ain't even won the. He's not even the champion. The champion. He's a title holder. Muhammad Ali held the heavyweight championship of the world. The only one. That's what I'm saying, dude. You can't even put these. You can't. Today's boxing, that's the thing that keeps these dudes from even being able to claim that. Because they won't fight. Dude is one fight away from it and won't do it. One fight away from it and wouldn't do it. Why didn't Deontay Wilder fight Charles Martin? Because Charles Martin decided to fight AJ for more money, less risk. Vladimir Klitschko didn't own the belt. The WBA, he wasn't ranked by the WBA. Joseph Parker. So the only two dudes with the belts he beat with the belts were Joseph Parker and Charles Martin. Those are the dudes with the belts. Joseph Parker and Charles Martin. But miraculously, you can't find a way to fight Deontay Wilder. I wonder why. Because Deontay Wilder ain't Joseph Parker, and he ain't Charles Martin. And Vladimir Klitschko was coming off a loss, and he ain't fought in 2 years, and he did not have a belt. He did not beat a belt-holding Tyson, a guy that held a belt. He wasn't a champion when he fought him. Excuse me. Crazy. Anyway, man, you know it is what it is. WBA, WBC, IBF, WBO. What about it? Yeah, I mean, it's Charles. I mean, I don't think Joseph Parker's a bum, but Joseph Parker didn't beat Huey. I don't think he beat Huey Fury. Charles Martin ain't a bum, but he ain't all that either. Charles Martin just did. Who did beat Charles Martin? Didn't Adam Konecki? I think that's like, and I think he's about on level of Adam Konecki. That's Adam Konecki. I do not think that Charles Martin is as good a fighter as Bermane Stiverne. I would take Bermane, but the Bermane Stiverne that Deontay Wilder beat would beat Charles Martin. That's a lower level fighter than Bermane Stiverne, in my opinion. Bermane Stiverne and Joseph Parker, I think Bermane Stiverne is a higher level fighter than Joseph Parker is. I wasn't impressed with Joseph Parker at all. And Joseph Parker ain't won a fight. Was he 2? I think he lost 3 fights in a row, to tell you the truth. I think Joseph Parker lost 3 fights in a row. Fury, Joshua, and Dillian White. That's my opinion, man. What's going on, Junior the Truth? Joseph Parker is a B fighter, yeah. And a Prime Areola would beat Charles Martin. That's what I'm saying. Those are the 2 guys with belts that AJ beat. He beat Charles Martin and Joseph Parker. And Joseph Parker shouldn't even have that belt. That should have been Huey Fury, man. And we see what Huey Fury looked like against Kubrat Pulev. It is what it is, though, man. You know. Did I watch Demetrius Bivol fight over the weekend? Hell to the no. I'll watch that on replay. No, dude. I ain't watching HBO. I'm waiting for him to go away. I didn't. It was against Jean Pascal. I'll check it out on replay, though. I heard that it was a one-sided fight, but it was, that it was a decent fight. I haven't seen it yet, though. Andy Ruiz should have had that belt. Oh, interesting. I need to check back on the history and why you say that. Stiverne is a fucking Teletubby. What do you fucking think Charles Martin is? What's Charles Martin? Yeah, Pascal is done. Yeah, I wasn't gonna waste my time on it, man. Pascal got mopped by Kovalev. Pascal, who beat Kovalev, beat him after that, dude. It's just Jean Pascal, I always thought, I mean, Jean Pascal to me was always, suspect, in my opinion. Information Man Show, what's good, man? AJ is a sniper. He pick his kills well. Yeah. Yeah, exactly. But that's Eddie Hearn. Because they're trying some marketing thing. He's a media creation. I've said, dude is a media creation. I didn't even see his gold medal fight, but there's cats out of UK who are like, dude shouldn't even won the gold medal. They thought that he lost in the Olympics and he got the call. Which, by the way, Vladimir Klitschko wants the WBA to be responsible for the U.S. for Olympic boxing program. The WBA, who stripped Guillermo Rigondeaux of his title for for taking a fight 2 weight classes up. The WBA, who was allowed Keith Thurman to not defend his title in 2 years but still hold the belt. The WBA. The WBA, who stripped Luis Ortiz of his mandatory position, even though he wasn't fighting for the WBA belt, and the WBC didn't suspend him. Crazy. Bivol looked average to me. I mean, he's not experienced. How many fights does Bivol have, man? Does he have 20 fights yet? I mean, I'm not just, they're trying to sell Bivol. We'll see what happens with Bivol after the end of HBO. But those guys aren't really fighting. I mean, I'll wait till I see him. And I've watched Bivol fight. There's nothing. I mean, I figured he'd win the fight. I figured it would go to a decision. He seems like he seems like a good fighter. He doesn't seem anything terribly special to me. So, I'll see him fight if it's a fight. Like if Bivol is fighting Alvarez, I would like to see Bivol and Alvarez. Right? If he's gonna fight, if Bivol's gonna fight Jack, I'd like to see Bivol fight Jack. Right? Bivol fight even Adonis Stevenson right now, I think is kind of washed. I'll take those fights, but Pascal, Jean Pascal is washed. I knew the outcome of the fight before it happened, I didn't know, I knew who was going to win before it happened. At least, 95% knew who was going to win the fight. There's always a chance something freaky happens, but I've never been a big fan of Jean Pascal. Oh, he called out Jack. Well, I'll take that. He fights Badou Jack. I'll be happy to see Badou Jack. I think that'll be a test. Oh, so for now, Eastern Europeans don't fight each other. Well, I guess Usyk did. Usyk fought Gassiev, and he fought Murat Gassiev. But there's really not a lot of them. They got yeah. We'll see. Oh, well, I know who didn't. Gennady Golovkin didn't fight Deverenchenko. But like I said, the HBO days are numbered. So I hope that was probably going to stop pretty soon. Because HBO's getting out of the business. So those dudes are going to have to fight each other. But they don't really sell a lot of tickets. They're not big draws in the US at least. So they're always probably going to wind up fighting American fighters. Kind of like in the UK. The UK always makes in the UK. I can't even remember the last time in the UK that there was a fight that didn't include a UK fighter. In the United States, you get that. You get that happen obviously a lot more often. Oh, apparently Bivol wants to drop to 168. Cool. Because he wants to fight Gennady Golovkin. Bivol wants Gennady Golovkin. Ramirez wants Gennady Golovkin. Everybody wants a piece of Gennady Golovkin. What are my thoughts on the Charlos missing the drug test? I don't know. They missed the drug test. I don't know what led to that. I don't know. I wish they wouldn't do that. That's my thoughts, but I don't know enough about what happened. If they missed the test, I don't know whose fault that is, Is it the tester's fault? Did they give them, I don't know. If they're going to do 24, that's why I think some of that testing is going to be funny. Because if you're on 20, if you're on, it's Vada, right? He was on Vada. So if you got that 24, 365, 24/7 testing, there's got to be like a window of time that they notify you for the test. Otherwise, what if you're out of the country on vacation? I don't think that they, I don't know. I don't know the procedure behind it. But if both of them missed it, it doesn't look good. It's definitely going to leave a lot of room for people to question. So, take the test. That's my thoughts on it. But look, man, I'm about to bounce, man. Hold on, what? Troops, you're a hater of AJ and Eddie, so whatever you say you think is right. No one gives two shit about Wilder and his tomato can collection, including Fighting Fury, who clearly isn't ready, still selling tickets. You got butthurt. You got butthurt that not everybody loves AJ. Whatever, dude. Whatever, dude. This ain't the first time you've heard it. You're going to have to go to around a lot of other channels and say the same thing, dude. Your butt hurt because everybody don't love the dude. He acted like a bitch. Okay? He acted like a bitch. It's what it is. It's what it is. All right? I'm sorry. All right? Sometimes you got somebody that you like that turns around and acts like a bitch. Okay? What you want me to do? I liked Adrian Bronner a lot. Then Adrian Bronner started acting a fool. And I had to say, you know what? Adrian Bronner is acting like a fool. I was really high on him. I thought the dude could do really good things in boxing. Then he started acting a fool. All right. Sad, but true. Okay. So when people started saying it, I hated it, but hey, it's the truth. Okay. I didn't want to think that Lennox Lewis was a better fighter than Evander Holyfield. I was like, you know what? That draw, it could have been a draw. I think that draw was fair. Over time, I was like, you know what? Lennox Lewis was the better heavyweight than Evander Holyfield. I had to suck it up. Okay. You like Anthony Joshua. Anthony Joshua acted like a bitch. Okay. So suck it up. All right. Suck it up and demand better. He doesn't have to stay that way, but he will as long as people like you act like he's not doing that. And as far as not liking Eddie Hearn is a promoter. Why am I supposed to like Eddie Hearn? What is Eddie Hearn doing for me? Absolutely nothing. Why do I have to be a fan of Eddie Hearn? Eddie Hearn is a lion. He's just a liar. He lies. Suck it up. That's what he does. What you want me to do? Okay? People are getting on. I like the PBC. I like what they represent. People are saying these guys aren't fighting each other at welterweight. What am I supposed to do? None of these guys aren't fighting each other. Doesn't look like we're going to get Anthony. Look like we're going to get unification at 147 pounds. Doesn't look like it. Doesn't look like they're pushing for it. I got to tell the truth. It doesn't look like the PBC is pushing to have Sean Porter, Errol Spence, and Keith Thurman fight each other. I don't like that. Okay, I gotta say it. That's what it is. That's what the facts bear out. The facts bear out that AJ's a bitch. Okay, the facts bear out that Eddie Hearn's a liar. You got a liar and you got a bitch, lying ass bitch. Put them together. Okay, peanut butter and chocolate, motherfucker. You get Reese's Pieces. You get a Reese's cup. Bitch, lion. You get lion ass bitches. That's what they are. Suck it up. Suck it up and fess up, dude. Suck it up and fess up. That's what they're doing. Okay? I could go back and get articles and say unification in 2018, unification in 2000, undisputed in 2018. We're going to get it. Dude, they didn't want it. They didn't want it. All this negotiation for the Deontay Wilder fight is taking place when Deontay Wilder is training for a fight. Okay? They can't possibly expect to be having a negotiation right now. He's in a fight. So what is all this talking in the media about a negotiation for? They're keeping Anthony Joshua's name in the mix in the middle of this fight. That's what they're doing. And as soon as that shit passes up, it's going to be another hurdle to keep that fight from happening because they want to milk you. It's on you, dude. Suck it up, dog. Oh, Wilder's pin's a bitch hiding from a piece of paper. What piece of paper, dummy? Any old piece of paper, he's supposed to sign anything, right? Well, then Deontay Wilder just need to go send Anthony Joshua a piece of paper. Deontay Wilder sends him a piece of paper and says, hey, I want to fight you next. I want 95% Anthony Joshua. You get 5%. I want the fight in Las Vegas. Sign the piece of paper or you're a coward. Your bitch ass would be saying, Deontay Wilder's not worth that much. He's not worth that much. He's lost his mind. Why would he ever do that? He needs to be reasonable. That's what you'd say. Cut the corny ass lines, man. Find a pen. Do you remember? You know who? Find a pen. He's hiding from a piece of paper. What piece of paper? A piece of paper that says whatever it is Eddie Hearn wants on that piece of paper. No venue, no date, flat fee. No, now it's for 2 fights. 2 fights on what network? DAZN? Oh, okay. We're just going to take whatever you send. Man, look. How about this? How about we went through the shit? He went through the shit with Anthony Joshua for months and months and months, and now he's not going to waste his time talking to him. That's the boy that cried wolf, okay? You don't get to just keep crying wolf, crying wolf, crying wolf, crying wolf, and have people keep turning. You keep playing practical jokes on people, making little publicity stunts. He said that he would accept that the last offer the dude made, and then miraculously, the WBA order gives a 24-hour deadline to make the Povetkin fight, and then he takes a month to make that fight happen. Maybe they're like, dude, you don't want to make the fight, dude. You don't want to make the fight. We'll know when you're serious when you send an offer that says something you know we're going to take. They've already been through negotiations for months and months. They know what they want. If they don't offer that, then they don't want the fight. Period. Yeah, I like the trolls every once in a while, man. I mean, they're fun. Yeah, but Callum Peach just threw you out, dog. He's hiding from a piece of paper. Oh, Peter Green. Oh, that's somebody got kicked out earlier, man. Excuse me for scratching my eye. Oh, and you're his apprentice. You can always tell them you're apprentice. Who uses that phrase, man? You must be the same dude who came in with that tranny shit. Probably are, aren't you? Anyway, he had to get smacked up. But look, man, I'm going over. Let me check one more thing, man, because I hate that I missed my man, my mans in them last time. Oh, yeah. Cool in the gang. All right, y'all, man. I appreciate y'all coming to the chat. Thank you so much. I've overstayed my welcome. I'm sure there's going to be another live stream coming on soon. You AJ fan boys, your boy's a bitch, okay? Your boy is I don't know. He's looking like one. Your boy is having very bitch-like quality, dude. And I'm not even talking about wearing his shorts all rolled up 4 inches, 5, 6 inches above his knee, dog. Okay? Not even talking about that. That dude's suspect, man. Hey, dog, that dude, man, that dude is suspect, man. That dude is suspect, homie. Ryan Fingal said, great boxing news for non-international chat. Thanks, man. Dog, that dude is suspect, dog. I'm just trying to tell you, dog. That dude is suspect. Like, he's soft, dude. Like, Ali wasn't soft, you know? Like Ali, you got to, the 40 years later, this is what you hear about Ali. Ali's biggest problem was he was sleeping with 40 women. You know, he had like a whole floor of the Waldorf Astoria with women in all the rooms. And the dude was just, you know, running through women all the time, dog. He lacked discipline. Wasn't working out as hard as he should have been later on in his career. I don't think we're going to ever have to worry about Anthony Joshua getting caught with a bunch of women in the Waldorf Astoria. I have a suspicion that he might be getting caught out there. Like, what's that basketball player's name? Dwight Howard. I think he might be having a Dwight Howard-ish type of experience coming up pretty soon, dog. Because he's kind of soft. Have you not noticed that he's kind of soft? Like, is that my opinion? Is it my imagination, or is AJ kind of, you know, little fluid? You know what I mean? A little fluid, dog. I think he's a little fluid, dude. I'm just saying, dog, he's kind of glossy. Joshua going to them dodgy parts of Dubai. Hey, dog, I'm just trying to told you. AJ watch. Can't say AJ watching the Wilder fight at Dwight Howard's crib. I'm just trying to told you, dude. And some of you fans, dog, like that. I mean, that's some of his fan base for sure, though. They use the word like apprentice. You know what I mean? Like, he's a bitch and you're his apprentice. Fuck out of here, dude. Oh, he saw it's not my imagination. Dude, it's kind of just little soft, dog. Little soft. Little something in there, dog. Little something in there, dude. Cheers from the UK, mate. AJ will be undisputed once Wilder man's up. Maybe. Ooh-wee. AJ is the biggest LGBT fan base. Oh, I don't doubt that, dude. I think he does. I really do think he does, man. I think that cat, that is a large part of his fan base, man. And that's a profitable fan base to have, man. I mean, it's cool, you know? I mean, I think that honestly, man, it would do really good things for the gender neutral community. You know, AJ could be very good for the general what is it? Gender fluid community. Very avant-garde of him. Very avant-garde. Will Gray said, "Now you're on it this morning." Yeah, dog. Hey, dog. Just little, dog. Just a little. I got a lot of cousins. I love my cousins, dog. But this one time, I just was looking at my cousin. My cousin's name is Mike. I love Michael. He's maybe 6 years younger than me. He's my first cousin. No, his mother is my first cousin. So, he's my cousin. But his cousin's older than me. He's my first cousin. His mother is older than me. And one day I was hanging out, man. We were at this, just hanging out like a bunch of noobs because I am a fraternity. Right. So we were hanging out with a bunch of noobs and people were talking, drinking beer, doing what they do. And I brought my cousin with me. And then I was talking, he wasn't socializing, really actively. And I turned and I looked at him. And I was like, hey, it's like the noobs. Then I looked at him. There was a noobs. So I looked back at him. And I was like, I noticed he arched his eyebrows. I didn't notice that before. He's kind of soft. Like, he's a lot less masculine than these. And my eyes like, oh, shit. Mike. And it was like for the first time, like my eyes open. I was like, Mike is... Wow. You know what I'm looking for. I was like, wow. And afterwards, I was like, Mike. Hey, man, seriously, man, no more. I'm just wondering, man, are you, And he was like, well, no, not really. I do both. I was like, no, you don't. But his very feminine motions and all that, like just the way his hands were and all. It's like, wow, I never saw it because he's my cousin. I mean, I'm always, what's up, Mike? How you doing? I never noticed it till I saw him in a room with other dudes, right? Who are my friends. I was like, oh, okay. And so I'm looking at Anthony Joshua, and that type shit. And I was like, is he a little, like Kanye West? I mean, he could be like Kanye West-ish with it. Not full RuPaul, but kind of Kanye West, kind of like, I was, you know what I'm saying. Anyway, it is what it is, though, dog. Oh, is he softer? That's what it is. And I don't mean to insult British cats, but you can't, the accent is like some of them, but see, I'm watching these workout channels. And there's some bunch of like I watch these cats from the UK who are doing like the lifting, and I'm like, nah, they still, even though they do sound British, right? Which is, you know, they don't sound like they from the hood. They sound like they're from Britain, so it's kind of hard. But they ain't really soft. You know what I mean? Like, I wouldn't say those dudes are like soft. Like Nazim, Prince Nazim, Prince Nazim doesn't strike me as soft. You know what I mean? Tyson Fury does not strike me as soft. He doesn't. I don't get that out of Tyson Fury. I don't get that out of Chris Eubank. Not a lot of it anyway. But you know, you get the point, man. It is what it is, though, man. Metro, yeah, is he metrosexual? Like, yeah, like, just, I don't know, man. But hey, man, if that's him, hey, man, knock yourself out. Do whatever you want to do. Emil Griffith, all-time great fighter, you know, did what he did. Benny Paret jumped up in there, got his ass beat. The brakes beaten off his ass for talking that shit, though. So it ain't like, you know, that's going to keep that dude from fighting. You know what I mean? And I said, nah. Oh, say Yardy's the only one that comes off solid to me. I mean, you know, but see, here's the thing. A lot of those dudes can fight, man. That ain't going to keep them from knocking your ass out, dog. You know? They ain't gonna keep them from beating you up, dog. The UK is the new boxing capital. Are you kidding me? You guys got one champion. Who's the other one? Who's your second champion? Who's your second champion? Come on, man. AJ got them panties. Yeah, Tyson Fury training on his draws. That shit's kind of, but he's just kind of get crazy, kind of white boy crazy. Some of them do. They, you know, sometimes them dudes just be like that. They do some crazy shit. You know, owning the world, you know, it makes you take some liberties that you might not otherwise take. You know what I'm saying? Jill Brooks, they subject to knock you out and make love. Hey, dog, them dudes be crazy, man. Don't think them dudes just gonna, hey, them dudes will cut you, homie. Don't think, hey, I don't play. Yeah, UK boxing chance, but the UK got 20 worlds. US is come on, they bugging, dude. They bugging. But they're that's what the idea that they're selling, though. But look, man, I gotta go. I appreciate everybody coming to the channel, man. No, he didn't. He picked a man up and kissed him in the mouth. AJ did not do that. Anthony Joshua did not do that. He did that shit then. Oh, no. Tyson Fury did that shit. Hey, man, I'm serious, man. Hey, man. Some dudes like that, them dudes will do some stupid shit, dude. Them dudes will do some stupid shit. That if you black, you can't get away with that shit. The motherfuckers would, no. I seen, because I went to high school with all European dudes, man. Very few, you know, here and there, black dudes here and there, but a lot of European dudes. And those dudes were not, you know, they like chicks. But they would do some stupid get drunk shit. Like, did you just, like, they would kiss each other like it's a fucking joke. Like, I'm gonna look what we did. Fucking, you don't touch me, dude. You know what I mean? Like, fuck out of it, man. Some shit black dudes wouldn't do. You're not gonna have two black dudes joking and kiss each other. That's just not gonna happen, dude. It's not gonna happen. Not gonna happen. Not even gonna play about it. You're gonna keep your space. It's not gonna happen. But those dudes, they'll do stuff like grab each other's crotches and just do really stupid, goofy shit that they just do because they're being stupid and goofy. I've seen it, and I knew those dudes weren't like that. But they were just like, what the fuck? You know what I'm saying? Like, they get drunk and make love. Duh. Oh, man, the nude, that's funny. And I'm telling you, man, them cats get drunk and they do some fucking stupid shit, dude. Anyway, man, let's get up off of that. All right, y'all. Yeah, Mike, Magic, and Isaiah were suspect. Yeah, but that was about as whack. Ain't nobody feeling that shit either. Ain't nobody feeling that, dude. Well, nobody feeling that, dog. That shit. Nobody feeling that, dog. That's some fucking strange shit. Like, who does that shit? Who does that shit? Who does that? Who the fuck does that to a dude? I won't even do that shit to a chick. Chicks be like, fuck out of here. You either gonna kiss me or you're not gonna kiss me. Okay, I don't. Nigga, put one here or I'll put one there. If you can't do that, fuck out of here, man. That corny ass shit. Oh, you never kiss your son? Now I kiss my son on the head. I'm affectionate with my son, but that shit'll stop when he's 12. I'll kiss my son. I'll kiss my son on the head. I'll hug my son. My son I'll hug. Some other man? Hell no, dude. My brother? Never. Man, I'll hug my brother like this. Like, that's about it, dog. Talk to him for dudes kiss. You don't do that, dude. You don't do that. Like I said, man, I just that's just not how I was raised, man. That's not the impression that I got. That's not that shit. Where I was, that shit wasn't cool. That shit wasn't cool. BG, baby. BG. I kiss my kids, bro. Yeah, I kiss my son. I kiss my son. I ain't gonna kiss him on the lips. I love my son to death, though, dog. I'm gonna hug my son. Boxing will die in America, dude. Let me tell you something, man. If boxing dies in the United States, it's dead everywhere. Okay? You guys have like 30 people live over there, dude. Okay? Y'all ain't doing shit over there, man. Stop. Stop feeling like, dude, it's a third tier sport here, and it's still bigger than everywhere else. Just stop, dog. Y'all are hoping. What is it hard? Is it hard? I don't know what that's like. Is it tough watching American boxing and always having to watch American boxing? Like, if you're a fan of boxing, always to have to watch American boxing, is that irritating? And I'm asking you, seriously, look into your soul. Look into yourself before you say this and see if it's just really irritating that that's the case, okay? I can understand. It's real irritating, dude, okay? It's I can understand that, all right? I'm a black man in America. It's kind of irritating me that I know that most of the very, very wealthy people are not black. Like, I know it. I'm dropping my son off to these basketball games. These people got a ton of dough. And you know they got a ton of dough. I dropped my daughter off at tennis practice, and I'm motherfuckers pulling out a Lamborghini. I'm like, shit. There's a Lamborghini over here. There's a Maserati over here, and I'm paying this, and you know, I make decent money, but I am not gonna get either one of those two cars. Okay, that shit is ridiculous. That they're coming from the house that's up there on the hill that I can see. That shit's ridiculous. Okay, and it gets a little like, God, dog. I'm talking to this dude, and I know this dude is like way more wealthy than me, you know. And I got to think to myself, I'm happy. I get to eat every day. I got a nice house. I got a nice, beautiful wife. I got a good family. You know, I'm happy. Is that what it feels like when you're American, when you're a British boxing fan? You have to look at all of the champions that we have in America. You got to look at Floyd. You got to look at Gervonta Davis. You got to look at Errol Spence. You got to look at Terrence Crawford. You got to look at Jermell Charlo and Jamal Charlo. You got to look at the Mexicans that fight over here like Canelo and Mikey Garcia. You got to when Lennox Lewis, when Frank Bruno was, you know, you were all amped up about Frank Bruno. Mike Tyson ran through him. You know, when you look at the great fighters through history, you got to think about Sugar Ray Leonard, Sugar Ray Robinson, and Muhammad Ali, and Jack Johnson, and Rocky Marciano, and Jack Dempsey, and Jess Willard. And you got to think about all of that. You know, all of that. Roy Jones Jr. and Felix Trinidad, and because he's Puerto Rican, that means he's American. Shane Mosley and Oscar De La Hoya and Roy Jones Jr., Bernard Hopkins, and James Toney. And you just got to keep going and going and going and going. Michael Nunn and, cats like that. Does that get irritating? When we get tertiary fighters that are better than, you can't find 10 UK fighters in the history of the UK than better than anybody in our top 20. You got one, Lennox Lewis, and even he is Jamaican. Does that make you feel sick and make you look at Anthony Joshua and say, we're going to take over the world? It's kind of like me looking at Floyd Mayweather Jr. and saying, oh, we got a billionaire. When the lady when there's probably 2-3 people in my city that I'm living in right now, they got 10 times more money than him, and you walk right by on the street and you never know who they were. Is that how you feel about American boxing? It's how you should feel, because your boxing is not on the level of American boxing. It's not. Okay? It's not. The best fighter that you have in the UK is Anthony Joshua. Maybe. You got Anthony Joshua. Who else you got? Josh Taylor. Think Josh Taylor can beat Mikey Garcia? Maybe not. When he goes to welterweight, will he be a top 5 welterweight? Probably not. Maybe, but probably not. You can stop counting UK fighters after this. Right there. Okay? It's tough, I know. But stop being a dickhead, okay? Because it's just what it is. I want to have a lot of money. Those guys, they just have a lot more money than me. What can I do? I got to be happy with what I have, okay? I got to be happy with what I have. I got to say, you know what? I got this car in the parking lot. It's got good. It gets good. It gets good mass. Good gas mileage. It's not dented. It gets me to where I want to go. Hey, man, it's a nice car. You know what I mean? I got a backyard. I'm happy. I can walk. I can let my dog run around. It's big enough where I can throw a ball and he can chase the ball down and come back. I got to be happy with that yard. Okay. I don't have a second house behind my house. All right. It's just what it is. UK boxing, you guys are from the land of the middle class. Mexico, upper middle class. You know what I mean? It's like UK boxing, Mexican boxing, US boxing. That's what it is. And you should be happy that you have that. UK boxing, Mexican boxing, American boxing. UK boxing, Puerto Rican boxing, UK, Puerto Rico. You know what I mean? That's pretty much where you are, dog. And live with it and accept it, dude. That's what it's going to be. We've got fighters that you've never heard of better than probably everybody in the UK. Everybody. There's a kid in DC, in Detroit, like secondary fighters, dude. J-Rock will go over there and light you motherfuckers up. Okay? Let J-Rock go over there and fight for go fight that dude who's 168-pound champion in your Commonwealth champions. Who's your 147-pound Commonwealth champion? Who's your 154-pound Commonwealth champion? We'll go send J-Rock over there and beat the brakes off of him. Okay? And he's like, what? 5'6", number 5'6", 154-pounder? Come on, man. Oh, he said, don't rest. Oh, I'm sorry. UK, Cuba, Puerto Rico, Mexico, US. Just Canada. You running with Canada. What the fuck am I talking about? You guys are running right there with Canada. Who do you got in Canada? You got Adonis Stevenson. You had Jean Pascal. Isn't there somebody else in Canada? You got David Lemieux. So UK, you about right there with Canada. You about right there with Canada. Come on, man. I don't want to run you down like that, but don't be talking about US boxing, dude. We got cities with more. Houston. You really need to be comparing UK boxing to Dallas boxing. Like We got, okay, what does Dallas have? You got Maurice Hooker. You got Errol Spence Jr. Who else is out of Dallas? Those two right there. Maurice Hooker, Errol Spence Jr. I think you caught the UK. I think Dallas just caught the UK with that. Am I right? If you do the state of Texas, we got you beat. Because they got Jermell Charlo and Jamal Charlo. And Rodriguez Prograis fights out of there, but he's from New Orleans. But if you move Rodriguez ain't got a belt yet. So just those four right there. Okay? Between Dallas and Houston, I think we just beat the UK. And we ain't talking about, and I might throw in Rocky Fielding for you. Fuck up out of here, dog. Yep, Andre. Exactly, Andre. I mean, come on, man. You know. Come on, man. The best fighters that the Matchroom Boxing has are U.S. fighters. They're the best fighters that they have. You take out Anthony Joshua, the best fighters Matchroom Boxing has are their U.S. fighters. Demetrius Andrade and Daniel Jacobs and Jarrell Miller are literally the best fighters for Matchroom Boxing. These guys that are considered past it in the U.S. will go over to the UK and rule their divisions with impunity. I mean, yeah, Rocky Fielding, man, he's the guy. He's the WBA regular 168-pound champion. But they do have Callum Smith. Callum Smith is over there, and Callum Smith will probably lose to Escatagui. I don't think Callum Smith beats David Benavidez. I don't think Callum Smith beats I don't think he beats David Benavidez, and I don't think he beats Jose Escatagui, but that's who Escatagui is from South America, but David Benavidez, I'll take David Benavidez over. But Callum Smith is good. Callum Smith is a good one. Who's the other champion over there? Oh, Gilberto Ramirez. He's technically American, isn't he? But I'm not sure. Gilberto Ramirez, but you know what it is, man. Roughhouse Boxing, man. Much love in the super chat. He said, I said in a previous video, we could take our top fighters from every weight class and go on a world tour and annihilate every other country's best. Yeah, I mean, you got like Ukraine, the Ukraine who has two of them, right? Ukraine has two, maybe three. I'm not sure with Aegis. I want to say what's Aegis is like Calvinakis, but no, man, Mexico. I mean, yeah, man, just it is what it is. Y'all know the truth. But look, man, I got to get out of here, man. Oh, Cali, he said they got like 78 Flanagan. Oh, yeah, they had Flanagan. Saw how that shit turned out. That dude was running like a motherfucker from Regis Prograis. Anyway, it is what it is, man. Look, man, I got to get out of here. Peace and love to the chat. Thank you, everybody in Super Chat. We'll be back tomorrow. If you're not subscribed, please subscribe. And to the UK fans, you guys have great boxing. You have the best fans in the world. Without a doubt. You guys got the best fans because you guys will support some bullshit, okay? But you love boxing. There's a whole bunch of cats out there that really do know the sport of boxing, who really do appreciate boxing, and you got a great domestic scene in boxing, the way that you guys support the domestic fights, that's really good shit, dude, seriously. So like the fan involvement in the UK, pound for pound, is great. It really is. But some of y'all just really go over the top and make somebody from the US point out, look, man, okay? It really is like a rich black man talking shit to European Americans about how much money they got. They got the money, dude. It's just what it is, okay? It's just what it is, all right? You might not like it, but it's the truth, okay? And we want to live in the truth. We want to know the truth. We want to act accordingly. We want to recognize what the truth is and act accordingly. As far as Anthony Joshua goes, AJ's a bitch. Recognize the truth, and act accordingly, okay? You'll be much happier in the long run, and you'll get better qualities of fights out of AJ, and you'll probably make Anthony Joshua a better fighter because he'll man up. He'll man up. Right now, he's looking soft. He's probably training soft. He doesn't have time to come watch fights because he's got sponsorship opportunities. Dude, he's going to be an Adrian Bronner, dude. Okay? All of a sudden, somebody is going to be. All of a sudden, dog, don't be shocked. Don't be shocked when somebody does him like Marco Antonio Barrera did Prince Nassim. All right? Don't be surprised if you get a Marcos Maidana Adrian Bronner moment where he spins him around and humps him on the back, slaps him on his ass, some shit like that. Gotta love it, dog. Gotta love it. Oh, Khalid Plant handles that. I like Khalid Plant, dog. Oh, hide. Don't put that number in the. Hey, man, send a private message, man. Chris Brown, don't put that number there, man. Don't put your number in the stream, man. Don't do that. Put your email in the stream and have Layla D email you. You don't want that out there like that, man. What's popping, Gym Boxing? Oh, he's even leaving for an hour. Oh, yeah, thanks, man. I got to get down. I'm out because I'm sure somebody else wants to go live. Peace.